Much love to y'all. Today we're going to be folding a seamless octahedron. So this is how it's going to look in the end. It's a seamless octahedron. And this actually is supposed to represent the element of air. It's one of Plato's 5 platonic solids. And let's start. We're going to be using a 6-inch piece of origami paper, a 6-inch square of origami paper. And our first step is we're going to make a vertical line. Okay, so let's make a vertical line by folding our paper in half. Make precise folds and crease sharply. All right, once we make that vertical line, we're gonna rotate and we're gonna fold this bottom edge to the center line. Okay, and we're gonna rotate. And again, we're gonna fold this bottom edge to the center line. Okay. Now we're going to unfold these two folds. We're going to rotate and we're going to fold the paper in half from this bottom edge to the top, like so. Okay, so your paper should be like this. All right. The next step is we're going to make 2 folds. And the folds are going to start, we're going to start at the edge at this corner right here. And we're going to take this corner and we're going to fold it up. And I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. We're going to take this corner and fold it up. So the fold is going to start at this midpoint right here, this middle line right here. And then this corner is going to touch this line. So that's where the fold's gonna be made between. It's gonna be made between this point right here and the corner touching this line. So it's like that, and then we fold. So this is gonna be the finished product. This corner touches this line right here, and it starts right there. Let's do the same thing to this side. Again, we fold it up. The corner is gonna touch this line and start at the bottom right here. Okay. And then once we made those 2 folds, let me zoom out. Once we made those 2 folds, unfold that, and you can flip your paper over like so. All right. So once you flip your paper over, what I want you to do is open the paper up a little bit like this. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna reverse fold this fold right here. So if you look inside, you can see how there's like this triangle right here. And that triangle is pointing outwards this way. We want it to point inwards this way. So what we're gonna do, all we do is fold, reverse fold that triangle in and close it like this. So you see how it was first out like this. Now all I do is open it and then push it inside. Reverse, so that's called a reverse fold. We're gonna do the same thing to this side. Again, I'm gonna open the paper. I see this triangle. See that triangle right there? And I'm gonna reverse fold. I'm gonna push it. All you do is push it in and make sure that it's on those creases. And there we go. So now we got how your paper should look like. Once we have that, as you can see, we have 2 lines right here. So we're gonna take this flap and we're gonna fold it so that this line matches the center line. So we're just gonna fold it like so. Okay. So it's just this one flap. There's 2 flaps here, but it's just the top flap that you're gonna be folding to the center. And we're gonna do the same thing to this side. So we're gonna take this flap and we're gonna line it to the center. So I fold it over, line it to the center. All All right, so we're gonna, once we've done that, we're gonna flip our paper over and we're gonna repeat that process. So we're gonna fold this side to the center and fold this side to the center, okay? All right, so this is how your piece should look. The next step, as you can see, we have this X in the middle. See how we have that X? What we're gonna do, we're gonna be folding a valley fold on that X. So what we're gonna do is take this whole piece and we're gonna fold it on this middle line. So I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. We're gonna take this side and we're gonna fold it all on this middle line. So what I'm gonna do is just fold in half on the middle line and unfold. Okay, so all we did was fold on this line. Now we're gonna do the same thing for this line as well. Okay, so we're gonna take it from this side and it's all layers, okay? All layers are gonna be folded like this. So now we have two folds where this side and this side are both folded. So we're gonna flip over, do the same thing. So we're gonna just fold on this line right here. Take this side, this piece, fold all layers up, like that, and unfold. And we're gonna do the same on this for this line, that line right here. We're gonna take all the layers, fold up, and unfold. Let me zoom out. So once we have those creases made, I want you to undo these folds, flip it over, undo these, okay? And now you can see that there's a little diamond shape right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this flap, this is kind of like an excess flap, and we're gonna tuck it behind. If you can see, if I open up this way, you could see that I can tuck this flap. You can see I could tuck this flap behind and pinch it closed, like so. So I'll zoom in so you guys can see that a bit better. Again, so I got this flap and I'm just tucking it behind and then making a crease. I'm gonna do the same thing to this side. I have this flap right here. I'm gonna, on this line, I'm gonna fold it back. So I'm gonna fold it like so. Bam. So we're gonna flip it over. Let me zoom out. And I'll repeat the same step. Take this flap, tuck it behind, crease. This flap, tuck it behind, and crease. All right, so this is how your piece should look like. And the next step is to, you see this triangle right here? We're gonna take this flap and we're gonna fold it and make a crease right here. Then we're gonna unfold it, lift up the top, this top flap, and I want you to reverse fold this triangle. So to see how this triangle is out, we're gonna reverse fold it like this, and now it's inside. So I'll zoom in so you guys can see that as well. So again, it was like this before. We folded it over, made a crease, and then I lift the top flap and reverse fold that flap into it and then crease, okay? Then we're gonna turn our paper from right to left like this. And then we're gonna repeat the same process. We're gonna fold this over, make a crease, unfold, lift up the top flap, and reverse fold that flap in there. Let me zoom out. Once we get to that part, now what I want you to do is lift up your model, flip it so that this top point is on the bottom, like so. And what I want you to do is hold your model at these 2 points where I'm holding it, and push those 2 points together, like this. See that? And you'll start to see the octahedron form. If I push these 2 points, you see how the bottom's already starting to form? So now that the octahedron is formed, we have to seal these two. We're gonna use these flaps to seal it and make it look seamless. So what we do is, if you see this flap right here, we fold it over, then we fold this flap over that. And then the same thing on this side, we fold this flap down, and then we fold this flap over it. Now that's just so we can see how the octahedron is gonna be finished. But first we have to make sure these flaps aren't showing. So what we have to do is, this is the smaller flap, this is the bigger flap, okay? The full triangle one is the bigger flap, this one's the smaller one. What we're gonna do is open the pocket of the bigger flap. We're gonna tuck this smaller flap into it. So all you do is tuck it in, like so. And then we flip it over, do the same thing. Open this flap, tuck this small one into the bigger flap, and voila, we are finished with our seamless octahedron. I hope you were able to fold this. Much love. Thank you.